I hope you guys have been doing good. Good. As one would say it, I did some offline grinding. And, I unlocked a lot of the world waypoints and stuff. And I got my first 5-star, which I think she's just a guaranteed 5-star. I'm not sure. Maybe not, but yeah. She's cute. She's fusion. And yeah, she's very cute. I also got her, the girl we met at the city hall. And this girl, don't know who she is. But yeah. So, yeah, I did a bunch of grinding offline. I got a bunch of echoes. And stuff, so. And I can't ascend anyone until I'm at Soul 3 Phase 2. But, now that you guys are with me, we're gonna do some storyline, so hopefully we'll get there sooner. When did I get the loot mapper? Huh. Anyway, let's go ahead. And track the main quest. And go do it. Yeah, how is your day been, Jay? Give me a second.
Onkar spent a long time on this. Wanna have a bite?
Alright. Let's talk to this dude and find out some more. We have to open that compass somehow. A puzzle. That was there already, I read that. Talk to me.
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed. You just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time.
Sorry, I had to itch my side, and it hurt. You playing Apex? Day's been good. Got your diploma last night. Congratulations. Hope you're enjoying Apex.
Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
Who is Jiang Li?
Mr. Mortifi? Is that the person you were talking to earlier? Mr. Xiang Li Yao, I think.
Yao.
Yes. It doesn't take me much effort to figure out this little sundial here. But I do admit talking with Jiang Li made it easier. He's the expert in automata mechanics I mentioned earlier. The only principal investigator we currently have.
Let's get over there. I don't need to ask about it. I am a strong, independent lady. More snooping.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortifee's description. Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
I think he meant it as in it's so unorganized. The unusual device has a complex structure and a groove that can fit an entire arm. It's cold to the touch, and as you press your arm into it, you feel something sharp and felt a slight pang of pain.
Rover? Please don't touch that. It's dangerous.
I just got injected with the Subnautica virus. On the table, there was a photo album neatly placed. It seemed like it was frequently leafed through, as the cover was slightly curved. A single photograph lay inside, seemingly cut from a newspaper. It depicts a woman in a white coat gazing at an infant, her face hidden from view by the angle. Paper looks well kept.
Rover, I don't think we'll find what we need here.
I'm snooping. Shut up. What is that? Oh, those are wheels. I thought it was like a motorcycle. You see a shelf filled with an assortment of research materials and books. Feasibility report on cooking tacit discords. Court of Savanti mysteries. Mortise and Tinon joints in Hunglong architecture. Also resting on the shelf creaks under your hand. Try to steady it, but it's too late. The wooden block falls squarely onto your foot. Ow. It's a critical hit.
Rover.
Bruh.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortifee.
Yes.
Bullies, let's race!
Mr. Mortifee, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in.
Am I healthy? I'm all ears.
The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it.
Of the tokens, right?
From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Ooh. The wave-worn phenomena?
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena, and the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the academy should have information on the sugar pearl.
Okay.
The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Bet.
Mr. Mortifee?
The missing pointer has been installed.
Ooh.
And now the sundial should be complete.
So
Puzzle time!
the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
Thank you.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Did I open it? So it's a time-based filing system?
Exactly. Languages may evolve, names may change, but time remains constant.
It's an elegant system indeed.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Let's go find the archives about this sugar pearl. So did I open it? Like, it didn't even give me an indication. It's not what I wanted. Can I not do that now?
I found it. It's located on the way shelf.
The way shelf.
Mao Cheng Si. Wu Wei. Rover, it's here.
Oh, sugar pearl vaccine and tacit discord outbreak. Nova Fey is an acute infectious disease with no effective treatment, primarily affecting children under 6 years old. It is highly contagious with severe symptoms including fever, limb pain, and muscle atrophy. I can read. To combat this disease, a live and attenuated vaccine has been developed and successfully passed phase 3 clinical trials on June 16th, 3 p.m. The medical section established... Wait a minute. Should I write that down? Is it saying that the pearl and the sundial are connected somehow? The medical section established a specialized team for this vaccine's development. This review aims to analyze the research progress of the vaccine and provide valuable insight for further studies. Results have shown promising immunization outcomes, making this vaccine a potential solution for preventing Nova Fey infection. Primary application of neutralizing antibody detection method for Nova Fey. Efficiency of live and attenuated vaccine against Nova Fey via injection. Clinical trial report of oral administration of sugar pearl live and I can't read. I said I could, but I can't. Appendix 1, clinical trial participation registration record. Name. Oh. Gender. Condition healthy. No hereditary disease. Phase 1. 7 month. Healthy. No hereditary disease. Clinical phase 1. Is it really okay? Someone has to test it. I'm willing to test it on myself and my son. That, yeah. Nova Fey fever cases surpassed 2,000 with death toll rising in April. Hoxa Academy forms vaccine research group under PI leadership. TD outbreak paralyzes transportation and medical supplies distribution. Oral Nova Fey fever vaccine. Live automated mass production quality standards and transportation overview of sugar pearl. Reporting officer, medical officer 3. This report details the importance of delivering the medical supplies over there, which served as the front line of defense against TD outbreak. The Minute Rangers valiantly defended the city from the fierce outbreak, but due to transportation line blockage, the second generation of sugar pearl vaccine, known for its stability and suitability for children, faced challenges in reaching the city. This report outlines the quality standards for mass production and transportation of the vaccine and other medical supplies during the war, with a focus on ensuring their efficiency and safety. Efficacy? Efficacy and efficiency? No. Brian? Whatever. The innovative use of the more stable second-generation vaccine played a crucial role in protecting the citizens of J from TD outbreak, making it a valuable contribution to the battle against this deadly disease. Quality standards for mass production, management guidelines for storage and transportation, assessment of current vaccine transportation methods. The transportation of the second-generation sugar pearl vaccine is a critical step combating the TD outbreak. In response to the challenges posed by the interrupted main transportation route and the treacherous terrain, a thorough plan was implemented. Refrigerated trucks equipped with temperature monitoring equipment were used, accompanied by professional technicians to ensure proper storage and transport conditions. Additionally, due to the severity of the epidemic and the time sensitivity of vaccine delivery, medical supplies were divided into 7 teams for transportation. The assistance of resonator counterparts was vital in navigating through difficult terrain and potential tacit fields. As of August 5th, only 1 team successfully arrived within the vaccine expiration date, thanks to the efforts of an unknown resonator who escorted us and eliminated the TDs. I think that was supposed to be me, or someone like me with gray hair and golden eyes. Attachment 2, residents report of resonator involved. Concerning the test report, the resonator that accompanied the supplies through a fierce battle displayed astounding stability in its waveforms. This data is truly remarkable. However, I can't shake the feeling that I've seen it before. Yet there are no registered resonators in our database with similar characteristics. What could this mean? After some research, I discovered that the data closely resembles the first resonator I came across earlier. However, since we didn't have standardized resonance test reports at the time, it was not included in our current database. I have duly noted and placed it in the pending section for further investigation. Due to health reasons, my supervisor has invited me to take medical leave. As a result, I have entrusted this matter to Section 34, and then will complete the handover tomorrow. The report doesn't seem right. It mentions a person who existed during the founding of our state, but the time span is too long for it to be the same person in both reports. Perhaps this character is from history? I'll wait until the 31st to recover and then inquire about this potential mistake. For now, I'll keep this report with me. I've worked 3 consecutive nights without rest. I'm not going to write the others down because they weren't highlighted like the first one.
There are 2 photos here.
One photo shows a group of researchers led by a woman in her 30s. Everyone looks excited and happy. The other photo shows an infant in diapers with a slender hand holding a spoon with a sugar pearl in it, directed toward the infant. It's a puppy boy! Okay, what? Residence evaluation report on the first resonator. Here we go. Time of evaluation, year of way, AL. Resident name redacted. Resonator reports amnesia regarding their resident's ability, no clear time of awakening. A tacit mark is present on their right hand, no visible post-awakening physical alterations. Their tacit mark and pupils display a golden halo when they exert their forte. Resonant spectrum test shows strong syntony with multiple patterns, but the cause of Resonator Queen's awakening remains inconclusive. It's 100% me. Further examination is needed to determine the origin of their resonance abilities. Analysis of test samples has revealed a non-convergent Rebel's curve with noticeable periodic waveform, which classifies Queen as a congenital resonator. Resonator Queen's waveform graph shows elliptical fluctuations? The pattern of time domain is stable with no abnormal waveforms. Examination's results are determined to be within normal parameters, and Queen bears no risk of overclocking. During the Battle of Gorge of Spirits, a resonator engaged in combat with an unidentified tacit discord, the Crownless, resulting in a high-risk victory and resolution of the crisis. Tiny bug. The morale of the army was boosted, and they achieved invincibility. 3 days later, the battle concluded in triumph, with soldiers reporting seeing the resonators standing next to Zhu. This event marked the founding of J in that same year. Data loss must be addressed before next database maintenance to prevent further issues.
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding, and the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless.
From a known scientific research center, branch of the Academy to produce numerous groundbreaking research. I am already done with reading. I've collected it, that's all that matters. Just gonna check for any orange writing.
Rover, about the sugar pearl. We have the symbol Wei now. This should go with the time part, but we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed,
they were heroes.
We owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it...
I believe it's about my past.
According to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged over 50.
I'm not one of the researchers.
It could be that infant shown in the pictures?
No, that's the boy that we went into the lab
They
for.
should be around your age by now. But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Zhenzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The mountains of spirits running from north to south divide Huanglong in two. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Zhenzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Zhenzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for
basically talking about the file I just read.
With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian.
What is this now?
When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The Battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off.
I want to have an echo of that.
According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered.
And it was in the Gorgeous Spirits too.
Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality, but her policies have proven effective and greatly benefited us since she took office. Some believe that the remarkably far-sighted and profound decisions were actually devised by Counselor Changli due to the young age of the magistrate. Lady Changli is our magistrate's advisor and former teacher. She once held a high position in the Central Secretariat, but she requested a transfer to Zhengzhou. I've also heard rumors painting her as a cunning manipulator rather than a loyal servant.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far.
Whoa.
Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters.
Or maybe
she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to
weed out the wrong recipients.
She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Interesting. Well, from what I've gathered, I have been here before and I helped fight in the war. Alter matter information and energy by converting them into vibrating frequencies.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol.
My phone is not
How's
charging.
it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
You make it sound like I'm old.
Baji said he is in great health.
He?
No issues to report.
You've misgendered me!
We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
How did it go?
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now.
Looks like you had a fruitful day.
You betcha. All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square.
I'll be
Do
there.
you have a place to stay, Rover?
I'll be staying at City Hall.
Talk about hospitality. Boy, I wonder what it's like to live in the City Hall. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the City Hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
No need for the trouble. Oh. Oh. Interesting. My character was aware someone was watching her. Ah, finally! Whoa. Whoa! Jess! Oh! Jess! Yay! Where is it? Am I blind? Ah, there it is.
Finders keepers.
Oh. I didn't mean to push that button. I wanted to change it, but I'm glad I pushed it. Oh, yes. I don't have to freaking craft anything. I just have it. That's nice.
There has to be more, right?
Yes. What? Hello? Okay. Just. Oh, they're both above me. No. I don't know. I don't know how to change the. Oops. Oh, here we go. That did not work. Like, I want to change it. How do I change it?
Dummy funny? I choose you.
Sorry. Okay, she just fell down. Oh, tab! That's right. Oh, what?
Da, 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 da.
I keep hitting E! Ah! Ah! I can't climb!
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Where's the second chest? Where's the second chest? Oh wait. Something with this? No. I'm so confused. I'm so confused because I don't see the other chest. Ah. I should just wait until the whole thing is done. Am I blind? Bro, where's this chest? It says it's above me. Ah, whatever. Okay.
Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
In the morning?
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
I love it just the way I like it.
Looks like Bijur's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance,
Bro.
and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijur leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker.
Let's not try that.
By the way, now that we've figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover? Bijah said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords, so it must be from a tree near a tacit field. Then we must leave the city to pursue this lead. The access pass may be another hint. There are usually no checkpoints set up in the city besides at City Hall. A pass isn't required unless you have to leave the city borders.
Now, why didn't I think of that? Gotta hand it to you, Yang Yang. It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
Yang Yang is safe with me.
I believe in ya.
Without a doubt.
Like, she doesn't have to protect me. I'll protect her.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special if you feel like it.
I've already done it.
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Rangers training camp. Instructor Yan is in
What?
charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can...
Bruh. I've already done it. Ow.
Defense of the city gate has been strengthened.
Oh.
It wasn't like this when we came back.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits.
Oh, nice textures.
What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still
Wow, great textures.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone.
I'll go with... you're in my squad now, so come with me because I have a pass.
I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may. I cannot let you, given the current
almost.
circumstances.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass.
The gears turning, Queen?
Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
No. 3 of us. The monk. She's a monk?
Thank you for your help. I really
I didn't
appreciate
even put
it.
2 and 2 together.
I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Please.
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, she could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
How did I know her name?
So you're
Did she say
looking
she
for
was
the
a monk?
relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly. This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit.
Nothing else?
According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him.
Let's go together.
Of course.
Nice. Nice. As I go back into the city. Oh. Often see. Tiger's maw. Oh. Oh. Ain't no way this is where the base is. They said it was far into the front line.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
Yang Yang showed her Midnight Ranger's badge.
A missing person. Juyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year.
I guess it's not so secret.
I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
I see.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
Nice. Side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest. Oh, levitator! What the? Side quest, side quest. Levitator? No.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Yeah, they don't. Where did my mouse go? Hello? Dang. These guys must be heavy for it to be taking this long. There we go.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh,
Nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Stop
Excuse
lying.
me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
Don't let them run off. Get them, girls.
I can't move.
What the?
So hungry.
Oh, please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
Why are your textures
What
not loading?
happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
Aww.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, it can't help your textures.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Hey, what the?
Watch out!
I'm so not used to the protagonist talking this much. Ooh.
A tough nut, ain't ya?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences.
Bruh!
We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told.
Too late. Check the phone. Check my messages. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, there we go.
We're begging
And you have textures
stop.
now. We beat
surrender.
the textures back
Take
into
us
you.
in.
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and
We
funds?
beat the textures into you.
Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
No, wait. What I gave them was more than enough for them to make it to Jinzhou. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily at a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine, fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
You asked for it.
No, I wasn't trying to. Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
He's fine.
It is natural to feel dreadful.
Ooh. There you go. One beacon. What's this? Did I do this one? I might have done this one already. I think I did, because it's glowing. Oh, why have I dropped so many frames? Doesn't seem like I'm dropping anymore though. You can't load the textures. Hold on, let me just bring this down to medium. Oh my gosh. That made it worse. Seemed to have made it worse. I'm just gonna put it back. Oh, every time I do that. Whoa.
One with the sound. Last chance. One more time.
Oh boy.
I won't back down.
Blaze attack! No one picks on Ungar's friends. Ha! Leave me alone!
Oh. What? And abandoned cars? Hold on, I gotta see these trophies. Okay. Oh. Oops. Alright, wow. So that was interesting. When she did that leave me alone, I was able to change, and then the rest of her damage went through, I think. That's kind of a strategy, not gonna lie. Unless she still does that same damage when she changes out.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Found something you like. Keep them as you will.
Use the levitator to burn off the thorns with explosive charge. What? Ow! Oh, I see. There we go. It's another one of the levitator things here.
Finders keepers. Woolies, let's race. Master Tianxing, are you all right?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
Oh, your
Another
textures!
shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they all talk to them if you can't make them listen? Now go, go, go! Move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these?
Hello?
You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Yang Yang showed her midnight range.
Excuse me, one moment please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
There's no need to correct her. I mean,
It's so busy
we can
here.
fight.
It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Things are always like this in the rear. The frontline soldiers focus solely on battle, following orders and striking enemies. But in the rear, personnel must juggle numerous tasks: supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
The wounded soldiers are here. Let's get to guarding. Or helping.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath.
You don't seem okay.
It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
You brought the medic over to take care of him. Oh. There you go.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go.
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me.
Now is not the time for bravado.
That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
Archers in chaos. You help medics treating the wound.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are our heroes.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Why don't you talk to the quartermaster too?
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Alright, I am gonna take a quick break to get up and stretch and stuff. So, yeah, I will be back. Alright, hey everyone, I'm back. So, I might actually cut the stream a bit shorter. I don't know why, but the past couple days I've just not felt like streaming or streaming long. I don't know if it's because I am actually on a cleaning, like, what's the word? Quest to clean, like I'm actually getting stuff done and it's helping me. But I might change things where maybe I stream only 2 hours and just 2 days, and just maybe 2 days a week. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I love streaming. It's so fun. It helps me talk more, talk to people. I love it. It's good for me, and I hope it's good for you guys to enjoy and stuff. But I definitely think I might, I don't know, just might shorten it more. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. I really wish your textures were loaded in. Your face isn't even loaded in! Dude, get your textures! Load your textures. Come on!
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. Ewa, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Ewa. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
Ask the quartermaster.
Juyen. So he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rearguards, eager to join the front line. Now, we sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. Eventually, I caved and took him in to help us here in the base. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above. I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Yasholam would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies. Jinzhou is the gateway to Huanlong, and the Desert Rock Highland is the gateway to Jinzhou. A single breach could have dire consequences. Our defense must hold at all costs. The Tacit Discords are not humans. They don't do truces or ceasefires. For as long as they exist, this war will rage on endlessly. Supply is the lifeblood of our army, and I am tasked with keeping it flowing. But now we are facing a shortage.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade. Is this a mangosteen? Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent Tacit Discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return. Currently, there's only one waterway open, from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues. It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry.
Thank you. Oh, it does! It does look like a grenade.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe.
Pretty didn't want to leave?
Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be.
You can contribute better without fighting on the front line.
I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted.
Anything that works for you.
I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight? The shape changes, but not the forms. The more it moves, the more it yields. Less thinking, more knowing. Simplify for clarity. Yes, I pretended to lose, but Zhuyan saw it through. After our fight, Zhuyan admitted he saw the gap between resonators and ordinary people. He seemed to realize how he was still far from being able to fight the tacit discords. He realized how he was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. Fighting on the battlefield requires physical and mental strength, and he was not yet prepared for that. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
See you. Bye-bye. Oh.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the Mangosteen indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think...
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us something about the Mangosteen's route of transportation? The Quartermaster said the Mangosteens are transported by boat from the south.
It could be that that's where the leaf came from.
We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders. I hope they're okay.
Oh. Oh no. My hand is Miji's hungry. Miji's hungry. I forget how to say the name, but You get what I mean. What? Whoa. Wait, is that the lady who was stalking me? Oh! Oh!
General!
Oh, he looks so happy! Ooh. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool!
Follow the Qinglong to war!
Oh!
One sheep, two sheep, three... where was I?
What? Oh, she was idling. I was like, what? Whoa. Ah.
Tell truth from facade.
Woo! Oh!
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider.
What is that?
Retreat to advance. Bide the time.
Ow.
Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade. Fear no more. Tell truth from facade. Unstoppable.
Whoa!
Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade.
Ow.
Fear no more.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
What's the matter? Are you alright?
I may have resonated with a tacit discord.
Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away.
Never met him.
It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away.
Something's not right.
The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is.
There's been a voice.
But I didn't hear anything, or sense any frequencies.
Maybe I can...
Rover?
According to Baiji, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
Ooh.
And that is... Teacher Village in the Central Plains.
Ooh.
As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
Ooh. Pioneer Podcast. Oh, it's the battle pass. Excuse me. Excuse me. What? Oh. Ow! Oh. Cool. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I already know how to dodge, but I'll do this again. Oh, I did it wrong last time. Would you stop pausing it? I asked them to stop pausing it and they stop pausing it and I fail. There we go. There we go. I do it too early.
Speeding up. Speeding up. Let me be your blade. Tempest! Shape the shapeless! Woo! Hi! Hey! Ha!
Oh, we're so almost dead. Hold on. There we go. Tropical. Guidebook.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Oh, bring it on!
Let me be your blade. Deference! Storm, hear my command!
Oh, bring it on! Watch and learn!
Oh my gosh! The sporadic. That was an awful gun sound. I apologize. Oh. Okay. When can I get that? Every 10 unions. Okay. I'm getting there. I am very close to level 10.
This must be the place.
Oh, hey, I can
I
do this
sensed
now.
something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it.
Wow. Each tacit field has a unique special buff. The tacit field located in the central plains periodically generates a Ooh! I can constantly do intro and outros.
The hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Grover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. Swift and resolute. The end has come. Stay behind me.
Oh my goodness! Oh my god, gosh!
You're in for it now. Willie, let's race.
Stay behind me. Swift and resolute.
Why is it? Hello?
Willie's attack.
Camera is all messed up. Look at me. Purified.
I think I found something, Rover. Watch out. Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. 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 Help. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord.
No,
Tacit
really?
discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot?
Hit on the tacit discord's head. Focus on the streams so filled. Oh.
I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, and the victims' reverberations still linger.
Wow.
Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. I can still feel it in the streams. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has been intentionally concealing it. There must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. This place is dangerous. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive? Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up.
Well, the token
Thank you,
pointed
Rover.
here.
Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be. The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away. Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured.
Mm.
Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines, and they seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
Rover, you're a little bit inconsistent with the voice actor there.
These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases.
The lady with the red?
They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about.
Scar?
They call him Scar. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of?
What? Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Kitty! Aww, it's a kitty. What the?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction.
Oh,
I spent...
Okay. That's Scar. Okay. Hi.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac.
Oh. Where is Yang Yang?
We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment.
What do you want?
Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories.
How did you know?
So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors.
You followed me.
So you noticed. Oh, I am flattered. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict.
Oh, tell me about it.
You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many. That's why I'm here, because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face.
Okay.
But truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all.
What did they do to the village?
Why do you have to assume we are the culprits?
The evidence?
Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn?
Oh. That's possible.
I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Huh? What is it? Are you back for some... I see. A clever move, unbound by convention, but I'm not telling you more. Not yet. Wouldn't want our... You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover.
Woolies, let's race!
crumbled page from a children's book. A children's book rests on a torn piece of diary paper. Hi, I found a new home and a nice uncle gave me this cool new book to write in. Our old home was scared by monsters, so we went on a super long journey to find this place. I asked when Mommy and Daddy will catch up with me, and Uncle said really soon. Can't wait for them to join us here. The new place is so sunny and has a huge tree that grows peaches. Not many people from here go to the big city, though. I just want Mommy and Daddy to find me quick. Today it's my birthday. Everyone is being really nice, saying I'm their lucky charm because I can keep those monsters away. I'm really happy and everyone likes me a lot. We have cake and noodles and I got presents too. It's been forever since I saw Mommy and Daddy, though. I hope they come back. Will they come back? This marks my 4th birthday here, and the villagers had made it official. I'm his daughter now. But before that, everyone who has already been taken care of me shared me with delicious meals. My father told me I'm the child of the village. I should consider myself lucky. I feel really fortunate to have be loved by so many people, even though my powers are still small. I do my best to continue protecting the village from being invaded by tacit discords.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves.
Quite the storyteller, aren't you?
Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations. Like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in.
Oh my gosh.
This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me.
Oh.
Such a clever move on her part.
The tree branches are loaded with paper slips, each holding a wish from someone. The words on most of the notes were soaked and no longer readable. Will this really work? Then I wish I could stand up again. I want money. I want so much money I can't spend for the rest of my life. Amazing, thank you, Lord. My legs really grew back. No, Mother just died and she left me a sum of money. But I don't want my wish to come true with this. I want my mother back. I want her back. Strange. It did make me stronger, but lately I seem to be getting weak again. I can't move my body without pain. Is it because I haven't sacrificed enough? Please, 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 please take away my wish. I'll give you anything. Is this really what we all wanted? What? Another crumpled page from a children's book, half buried in the mud.
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security.
Is that the end of your story?
Nope. Quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right, but the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality.
Purple paint from children's books, silently resting on the ground.
The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce. Always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more and more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
Oh, I need to kick the cat out. He's on my side table. I gotta kick him out. DJ. Come on. Found some stains on the wall. If you lean closer to look, you can make out some blurry text. Monsters, witch, banish her and all her fault are written thickly on the wall.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
Are they implying that the kid is him?
Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Indeed, the direct culprit was the shepherd. He held all the power, fulfilling wishes at a price. The lambs knew the risks, yet succumbed to temptation. Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, they disregarded all the hidden risks, as disaster had yet to befall them. If they were given another chance, I believe they would still choose the same path. Inevitably, they accepted their fate and paid the price when their time came. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always, life was the most valuable thing they had to offer. Here's my final question. What happened to the black lamb?
Standing right in front of me.
Don't rush, Rover. take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. Someone came to their rescue, and they all made it out alive.
Really? Oh, you're such a good Do you really believe a hero would show up and save the day? Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village,
Like,
terrified of the relentless
The black lamb
wolf
looks like
packs.
him. Like, I thought.
Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance.
I'm guessing he was executed then. It's not actually
Slowly,
him. It's just.
the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs
Unless
lived
none of those answers were
contented
correct.
lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment.
Murdered.
From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rove? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, the innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. The one who breaks the rules.
He who fights too long against dragons becomes a dragon himself.
Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, Let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say.
Whoa. Oh, we fighting. Never mind. It's the domain.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think. Oh,
these are normal
you
roads.
found
That's
us
so weird.
already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces.
I sense your weakness.
This music.
One with the sounds.
Such speed. Such brutality. Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it! The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone,
did I dodge
good,
that?
the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Not worth mentioning. Frozen blockade. My oversight.
Gotcha.
Here we go again. Ha, you're in for it now. Here comes Encore.
Rover.
Yang! Yang!
Such a
Yang! It keeps cutting me out. Yang, yang.
Rover? Rover!
Oh.
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her.
Oh. You. The flower.
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone
flower
time
of
with
death.
Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Look at him.
Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my
want him.
sincere reminders.
I want him.
Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble?
Look at that smile!
The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them?
Never mind. Are you alright?
Oh, don't worry. I'm okay. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
You're safe for now, and that's all I care. Whoa.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one?
It's probably went hiding out of fear.
I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be...
Scar?
Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened? It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual.
And Scar was feeding me bits of info.
Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do.
I don't know, it threw me off that the black sheep had the scars like he did.
We cannot take his words for granted.
Yo!
Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
Over there.
In the south.
Ooh. Oh, hi. Hello.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you...
What? By reaching a higher soul phase, you... Oh, did I...
Rover.
Oh, hey! Boss challenge. Ooh.
Rover, do you still have the...
She keeps trying to talk to me. Ooh, crownless.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Ooh. You place the wooden plague on the stones. Okay.
Look, the water is going down.
Ooh.
I can't believe it. There is such a big... I can't believe...
Oh my gosh, she's trying to talk.
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation.
Sorry.
How odd. This place should have been
He's trying to
soaked
talk
in
and gets
water,
interrupted.
but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting.
Please, save us.
Whoa.
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here?
What is that?
Where did it go? Oh, is that a...
Okay. June 19th. Today, a strange man came to the village. Today, June... Today, a strange man came to our village. He said I could call him my brother. If I don't mind. He was really friendly, but for some reason he felt different with the people in my village. He seemed to know a lot about me, and he even said we were of the same kind. He told me a really strange fairy tale. The ending of the fairy tale was kind of scary, but reality was even scarier, he said. He then asked, what would you do if you were the little black lamb? To the scar. Before I could think of a reply, he had already left with a cryptic, see you next time. I told father about it, but he said no one like that had ever visited our village. Who could he be? I'm sorry. If only I wasn't so weak, I could have driven away those tacit discords. If Sissy didn't have to protect me, there must be a way. Father said I can manipulate the frequency of tacit discords and humans. Sissy, I'm so sorry you look like this now. It is only temporary. I'll do everything I can to return you to what you were before. I know you can still hear me. Father promised me. He'll surely find a way to help. It's been 3 months since the incident. Father doesn't seem to remember I'm still keeping a diary. He gave the notebook to me, and if he found out I've been writing about everything, he'd be so mad. He ordered me to do what he says, and use my powers to recombine the frequencies of tacit discords. But if anyone finds out the truth, that Sissy, who went missing, actually died trying to protect me, and then I turned her into a horrifying tacit discord, they will see me as a monster. I will be banished, and no one will ever understand or accept me for what I can do. No one except him. But will the dead really come back through frequency manipulation? And if so, what would happen if their shattered souls trapped inside their new bodies? What would happen? I really don't know. Every day I feel more and more uneasy. The people in the village are disappearing. Those tacit discords father have brought back. I can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong. But I'm trapped, like a moth to a flame, unable to escape the dark path. I don't know what my father did. It must have been something terrible for the tension and unease here. I am not allowed outside anymore. When I ask why, he just brushes it off. If the price for my wish to come true is more bloodshed, The villagers have surrounded our house. They must have learned about it all. The murderer. Is that what they call me now? Or perhaps my father, too? At this point, what difference does it make? After all that has happened, can someone come and save me? If I may pay the price for the village, if there is a God, I hope they can save my village. At the end of the last diary entry, you see a message in another handwriting. It seems you are the luckier one. Interesting. Buried under the peach blossom tree.
That girl just wanted to save her village, but those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now? Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there.
Who is that?
The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic end? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again.
It's okay.
I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again, but I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it.
I'm with you.
Really? Thank you, Rover. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered.
Okay.
Yes. Let's go back. Together.
Mate. I'm in a star. Oh. Ooh. Oh, is this my dailies? These are the dailies. Let's go. Dailies. Oh, there's another daily. Oh. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Oh, daily quest. Here we go. Exploration quest. Ooh. No main quest. Ooh, interesting. Okay, Smokey.
Oopsie daisy.
Ooh, so close. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, it's rank 2 that I need to unlock those. Port City. Alright. I'm gonna do some pulls and then I'm gonna end stream. Oh, I hadn't technically finished it yet. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna end stream here. Like I said, I'm thinking about shortening streams and maybe even going down to like 2 days a week, maybe 3 days. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I'm just... my mood's changing, so we'll see. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I had a good time. I will let you all know if I want to stream tomorrow or not. So if you're not in the Discord, go join the Discord so you get the update. And yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. God bless.